What's good, gun family? Urban Gun Reviews, and today on the channel I'll be reviewing the Monstrum Nitro Red Dot Optic. Let's check it out. So I bought this Monstrum Nitro Optic to pair with my Smith & Wesson M&P 22X. Alright, so I wanted to get a budget optic for it because I'm not going to put a lot of money into the build for that. I'm just getting, you know, cheaper budget things that might actually work out and be pretty decent. So I went with this. Somebody in a video that I did before had mentioned check out Monstrum. I can't remember the person, I don't even remember the video, but they had mentioned it and I remembered it. I wrote it down in my notes and I was like, all right, I'm gonna check them out because they said they were a decent budget company and they had really good optics. So I was like, all right, let me check them out. So I ended up, you know, a few months later being online and I was like, let me buy an optic for my 22X and let me get, you know, something budget like. So I checked these out and this is what I found. This is a 3 MOA red dot optic and it's got the RMSc footprint, but it also has the 407K and 507K footprint as well. It also works with the EPS carry line and it will fit most slimline pistols. So make sure you just check their website for compatibility to see if it works with their pistol. So some of the features that really attracted me to this was that it had a top loading battery. So you see the battery loads up here. It has a wide window, which, you know, makes your dot easier to be able to be picked up. It has the shake awake feature. It has a feature that puts it to sleep after 60 minutes of inactivity. IPX7 waterproof, and it has up to a 50,000 hour battery life, which is about 5.5 years if you want to, you know, if you was trying to do that math. So it's about 5.5 years, which isn't bad. All right, so I'm a consumer. I'm a big consumer of things, you know, so I always read reviews, good and bad, mostly just the bad because I want to see the worst that the people are going to say about things rather than the good stuff, because people be, you know, reviews be paid for. Not this one, I bought this with my own money, but reviews be paid for. So you might be watching a review of something that somebody was paid to do or paid to write a review, and you might not get, you know, the real spill about something that you buy. So I like to go to the bad reviews. I like to go to the 1 stars, the 2 stars, the 3 stars even, and check those out because I want to see what those people got to say, because most of those people didn't get the optic or get the product for free, and they're going to give you their 100% real review. So I did see some reviews where they said the shake awake feature is a scam, it's not real. I haven't personally checked it out yet, but it is something that I will check it out. I will check out. So I'm going to mount this onto my 22X, and you know I can't do this on YouTube, but I'll mount it onto my 22X and I'll show you what that looks like. But first off, let me tell you what this actually came with. So it came with a little mount, so if you want to put it on like a pick rail or something like that, it did come with that. It also came with this little key right here with a little tool, if you want to call it. You know what I mean? A little rusty looking, but it did come with this tool right here, and it comes with different screw options. So you have a what is this, a M4.7, and then you got a 632 flathead. You got an M4.07 flathead. What else we got? A M3.5 flathead, M3.5 flathead. So you got different things, you know, different screws, packs that it comes with. It comes with 5 different ones, so it should be able to work out in any whichever way you want it to work out with that. It comes with a microfiber cleaning cloth as well, and there's a little card, which is probably a little instruction manual or something like that. So it comes with that as well. So let me put this optic on 22X and then I'll show you what it looks like. I was able to check on the Monstrum site and they told me which screws I should be using with what firearm. So it does let you know that, and I used the 6/30 seconds by 0.472 flathead screws. They say flathead because they're not like the typical flathead, like a flathead screwdriver. They're just flathead, like they're not rounded. So I did use those, and they are labeled on the pack. So they give you 4 of them. I only needed to use 2 of them, but they do give you that and tell you which firearms to use with what screws. So that's a good thing. All right, gun family. So I just got the Optic mounted onto my 22X, and it fit with no problem. It was just, you know, 2 screws to take out of the slide to take out the optics plate. But the negative thing about it is I did lose my rear iron sight, so that is gone. I had to take that off because it did not fit on there. So my rear optics sight, my rear iron sight, had to come off. So this is what we're working with right here. I don't know if y'all can see that dot in there, probably not. There it go, right there. All right, so decent looking dot. It really makes the gun look a lot better. So I do like the way that it looks. It's that small, you know, slim line, you know, optic to go on top of the firearm. So I'm really digging the way that it looks. It's a solid looking optic, and it fits really good and looks really good on the 22X. So I do like that. So the next step is to take this to the range. So that's what we will do. We will take this to the range and try it out. See, you know, how it maintains 0. We'll get it sighted in. I'll probably get it sighted in before I actually go to the range. I'll try to sight it in. But I'm liking it so far, but the range review might change that, or it might make me like it even more. So let's check that out, and then I'll take it back to the desktop to wrap up this review. So we got the this is the Monstrum Nitro. I put it on my Smith & Wesson M&P 22X long rifle. So let me change my shot timer to 22. .320. No way.
That's so much less loud.
Yeah. .82. It's 2.07. .59.
Oh.
Good. .82. Uh, 1.09 and .90. Woo. 1.03, 0.83. .86, 0.67. .89, 0.70. I think I got 2 more left in here. Yeah. .262, and I don't know why it got me for 3 shots, but all right. Matter of fact, I forget this is a 20 round mag. I'm thinking it's a 10 round.
Ow.
.96, 0.76. Optics seem to be on too. 2.37 and 2.26. Ooh, only one left in there. 0.23. Round. My last shot was at 5.72. My first shot was at 0.31. I got a 0.14 split, so not bad. All right, so we're gonna take this back to the desk and finish off this review. See you there, gun family. All right, gun family, so wrapping up my review on the Monstrum Nitro Optic. After taking it to the range, my feelings about it are still the same. It's a nice budget option for your pistol. You know, it maintained its zero. It already was zeroed in, so I didn't have to, you know, adjust it or anything. It stayed, you know, tight on my rail. It didn't loosen up. The screws didn't back out or anything. The dot on there is super bright, really easy to see. I sprayed down my 22X before I shot it because it was hot outside. I wanted to make sure it was lubed so it would run properly. And you know, I got some oil and stuff on the glass on the Optic. Is still on there. You can still see the dot super clear, even with the like smudge marks or the water droplets or whatever, you know, the oil droplets. You can still see it on there very, very clear. So the Optic light, the light is easy to see in the window. It's not a huge window, but it's big enough and easy to pick up. So I had no problem picking up that red dot through that window to be able to hit my target. It was a bright sunny day when I took this out to the range. It was about 90 degrees, hot, nice day. It was easy to pick up in the sunlight. It's easy to pick up in a room of this lighting conditions, and it's easy to pick up in a night condition where there's minimum to no light. So whatever lighting condition that you have, this Optic is going to be easy to pick up the dot. So would I recommend the Monstrum Nitro red dot Optic? I would. I believe that it's a nice budget build. It's going to run in at under $100. It fits my pistol good, my slimline pistol. It looks good on here. I'm not going to bang the Optic around or try to break it or, you know, drop test or anything like that. But from what I've seen and, you know, the ways I've used it, it seems to be sturdy so far. Now only the time will tell if it's going to maintain or if it's going to stay up, or you know how you know, good this Optic is. And I'll obviously keep you guys updated, you know, on things like that. If the battery should, you know, die fast, or if the light should dim, or anything, or any problems that I have with this, I'll definitely keep everybody updated on it. But so far so good, and I'm liking it. It fits my build perfectly, and I'm 100% satisfied with this Optic on my firearm. But it's Urban Gun Reviews. If you enjoyed this review or you felt like you learned something from this video, let me know by clicking the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do that by clicking on my logo in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. After you do that, make sure that you hit the bell notification so you can be notified anytime I upload any new content. After you do that, make sure that you do hype this video up, because it doesn't cost you anything and it helps my video move through that YouTube algorithm so beautiful people like yourself can see more of my content. If you want to follow me on all my social media sites, all of those links will be in the description. And until next time, gun family, stay blessed, stay strapped.